What do you mean?
Wasn't your... Oh, it was at 9:30, huh?
Yeah.
So it was an hour, and then you ice.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I was like, where did this man go see Spider-Man without me?
Maybe.
Wow. Okay, so the real challenge is, can I film this before Byron gets back? What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long while. Yeah. I have life updates for you guys out the wazoo. So let's get right into it. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm engaged. Still feels weird to say, even though it happened like 3 months ago, almost 4 months ago. So I wanted to talk about the proposal, talk about wedding planning a little bit. I'm sorry in advance, but I cannot do just like one big long video. I don't want to edit that. Nobody wants to sit through that. So I'm gonna do a wedding series, and I'm gonna split stuff up into smaller videos, but don't expect like a wedding update every week. I'm not trying to be that content creator. So let's just start back from the beginning, shall we? So we go to New York. Well, we try to go to New York almost every summer. Byron is from New York. Got myself a New York man. I literally, all my friends know this, but I literally kept saying like,
I just need to move to New York because I feel like my future husband is there, like from there or something.
Literally manifested this. Excuse you. Anyways, so yeah, so we try to go to New York every summer to visit, and it just happens to fall on when our year anniversary is, and this year we were celebrating 2 years, and I really thought it was happening when we were going to be in New York, and it was literally like a few weeks before I found out that it was not, and that was not Byron's ideal way of proposing, which is fine. Fine. I'm not gonna question it anymore. And then in September, Byron tore his Achilles, and if you know anything about torn Achilles, it's a really long, hard recovery. It's like a super weird injury to get, but he was in a football game and like took off and while somebody else stepped on his heel and just popped the whole thing. So that's been really fun to deal with, but basically I tell you that because basically once that happened, I was like, he's not proposing anytime soon. He's got bills and a hurt foot. Like, we didn't even know if he could get down on one. But let me backtrack a little bit. Back when we were in New York, I really wanted to go to the Van Gogh immersive exhibit, and I wanted to go to the one in Manhattan and like make a little date day out of it and everything, but they were sold out. So I found out that they were coming to Scottsdale. I was like, Byron, we have to go. So I hadn't made like any plans to actually go, but for our anniversary, he ended up surprising me with tickets for October when we, like back in Arizona. So that was really sweet. Little did I know that he ended up buying the ring, my Tiffany ring. It's a Tiffany True. He ended up buying my ring when he was in New York, and it's so funny because I was working at Starbucks that day, and he said he was gonna go like say hi to a couple friends, and I was like done with my work day, and he was like still out, and I was like, what is taking you so long? I was like, who did you go see? And really he had to drive into the city, get the ring, and drive back straight from Manhattan. It makes me a very happy girl. It's really funny because the first time we went to Tiffany's in the city, we actually saw one of his friends, like somebody he went to high school with. So then he always said like, oh, when I get your ring, like I want to give the sale to the guy that I know. So I thought that was sweet, so he did. But yeah, so tears his Achilles, and then I guess end of September comes around and I decide to quit my job. I had been looking for a different opportunity for a while. I hadn't planned on spending that much time with GCU. It just so happens that it happened that way. I did enjoy the job in the sense of like I could go, I could get my tasks done, and I could be done for the day, and then I could do other things. Especially with working from home, it became like a really nice luxury. But I couldn't figure out if I wanted to climb the corporate ladder and like stick it out, or if I wanted just like something else, something new. And I know deep down like I wasn't at peace. I had anxiety every day about the job. I was always stressed out. And stress, if you know anything about me, like I'll get into this like more later when I talk about food stuff on my channel, but stress and anxiety is like the worst thing for people with celiac disease. Like it really messes with their already messed up stomach. It just really wasn't what I wanted to see myself doing anymore. So I got a new position, and basically the timing of it happened whereas like it was my last day with GCU, and then we got engaged that weekend, and then I took a full week off, and then I started my new role. This little career segment here, I also quit the new role. So I just decided to quit 9-to-5 life altogether. If you didn't know this already, I work for a wedding planner on the side. I've been doing that, and then I also film weddings on the side, and it was getting to the point where I was having to turn down weddings because I was at a 9-to-5, which I'm super thankful for, don't get me wrong, but I was like, okay, I really have to make the decision, and it was hard because the decision was like make the leap to go full-time on my own at a really awkward timing of everything. Like I have a wedding to pay for now, and like all these other things, and it was the holidays, and fuck it, and I really went for it. I've never been this happy and this at peace with myself, given I do like stress out and get scared that like weddings are just gonna stop or something bad, you know, is gonna happen. But still stressful, don't get me wrong. When you're your own boss, like you are responsible for everything, taxes, keeping track of everything, making sure your business is law binding, and like all the things. So it's been a really dramatic flip of 3 months. But let's go back to the happy stuff. October 2nd rolls around, and out of nowhere, Byron's best friend flies out, and he tells me the morning of. So it's my last day of work, and now I have a guest coming, and I was like, and then the next day, Byron's like really complaining about his foot hurting, and he's like, I don't think I can go. We were supposed to go to the Van Gogh exhibit that weekend. And I was like, hey, does P need a ticket for the exhibit that we're going to? And he's like, well, I don't know, my leg really hurts, I don't know if I can go. Wasn't gonna tell him that it was a sitting exhibit. I was like, Priscilla might enjoy it more than Byron will, honestly. So me and Priscilla end up going to the Van Gogh exhibit, and it's really fun and really cool. And we stopped to get cupcakes first because I didn't know that she was trying to distract me and delay us, but she was. So we went and got cupcakes first at Sprinkles, just got stale things, and then we went to the exhibit. We sit in the first room, and then I think we ended up watching it 2 times. Well, 1.5, and then he surprised us, and then like 1 more afterward. So I'm sitting there enjoying stuff. I'm like recording with my own phone, and all of a sudden Priscilla does this like weird roll to the ground, and I see a figure approaching us. I think something bad's gonna happen, like we're about to get harassed or something, or somebody's telling us that we have to move or something. I didn't like register that was Byron. Like I just saw him approaching, and then I didn't understand. He slides his crutches down. This is the smoothest thing I've ever seen this man do. He slides his crutches down and then comes and sits next to me. And I just like was giggling the whole deal. He said that he forgot like everything that he had written down, but I read what he wrote down afterwards, and he pretty much said everything. I didn't even realize what was happening until he kept saying the word husband, and then I realized that he had Michaela, our photographer, come with him. And once I realized it was her sitting next to Priscilla after Priscilla did the little roll to like record, I was like, oh, and then I started crying, and then I started nervous laughing all at the same time.
Yeah. What up?
Was it the best day of your life?
my original plan would have been better because I would have had a puppy right now.
Oh my god. You suck.
Some people hate dogs.
No, I don't. Was there anything, were you nervous? How nervous were you?
I was very nervous. So nervous I don't remember what I said.
Oh yeah, you blacked out, huh?
Yeah, I blacked out. Yeah, and I just started rambling.
Wait, so why did Priscilla really need to delay us, and that's why she told me to go get cupcakes, or were you guys already there?
I think we were already there.
Oh, okay.
But I think you guys got there earlier than we thought.
Oh, okay.
So maybe she was just giving me more time.
Yeah, I think yeah, because you said afterwards that she was trying to stall.
Yeah.
And she's like, cupcakes, I love cupcakes, let's go.
Priscilla to go.
I was just expecting you to be listening at the door.
I was gonna wait like 5 minutes on the faucet.
No.
I have officially made it to YouTube.
What?
I am hijacking this channel and it is now mine. Welcome to the life of Byro.
Ew, no. I realize it's Michaela. He like swivels down to his knee with the boot and then brings out the Tiffany box and then opens it and asks. And he used my full name, and then I made sure after the fact that he had asked my dad, which he did. And yeah, and now I have a Tiffany engagement ring and I'm engaged and I'm getting married, and it's insane. I'm thinking I'm going to make a second video for this channel talking all things wedding. I'll get into it a little bit, but I want to save most of it for its own video. And then the Van Gogh exhibit actually let us go up to the VIP section and watch from up there for a little bit and hang out, which if you get their drinks and stuff, I'm pretty sure you can take your drinks up to that place. It was stunning, it was beautiful. I'm so happy that it was like so unique and so me and all these things. After we did all that in the VIP section, we were already in Old Town. He didn't tell my two best friends that this was happening until 2 hours before it happened because he knew that they weren't going to be able to keep the secret. And I was like, they probably wouldn't have been able to keep the secret because we have been planning this day, the day that I get engaged, for so long and talking about it so much that I just don't see them keeping that secret. So that is pretty much the story of how we got engaged and some little life updates for you all. I had a week off, so I finished with GCU, we got engaged the next day, and then I had that whole week off, and I've never taken a week off in my life. So I really didn't know what to do with myself, but then I was like, I have a wedding to plan. So it was very shocking to a lot of people on Instagram, but in that week, I toured a bunch of venues, narrowed it down to one, I literally only showed Byron to one venue, and then we booked it, and even got my wedding dress that week. So there's a lot of things that I went into this whole process already knowing that I wanted, and like working in the industry, like you just know what works and what doesn't. So I'm hoping that this will be the most fun and stress-free wedding for my vendors, because not only are they my friends, but they're people I trust with my lives, and I've worked with pretty much all of them except for our actual venue before. So I want them to just like be carefree and have a great day and get all the content and just be super proud of their work. So I'm very excited about it. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to be pursuing content creation full-time now and having so much more time to film and make YouTube videos and shoot pictures and doing all the creative things I love. So if I didn't touch on that enough, let me know and I'll talk about it on Instagram, which you should definitely follow because I post on there every day. But I'm just excited about what this like new chapter of my life has to bring and what 2022 has to bring, because it is about to be the most epic year ever. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.